BJ. How much better do you feel about the direction where you're going today as opposed to the day you played in that Texas Bowl against Kansas State?
Yeah, like the whole team, I really feel a big difference with this new staff. Like I told some of those reporters, accountability has been so huge with this new staff. And they've really held us to such a high level in everything we do. And I think Coach said we're going to be a long-run team. We're not here for the short, we're here for the long run. So I think different things that they're building on us like that is really going to help us in that long run. And, Coach Kelly, he's one of the best. I've only been around him for about 2-3 months, but, I can already feel the energy, and I can already see how he's done so well the past X amount of years he's coached.
Is it maximizing every second, 90 minutes in, 90 minutes out for practice, those kind of things?
Yeah, definitely. One of his main things is, like he said at the end to our whole team, we don't have to go out there and practice for 4 hours. If we can go out there like we did today and Thursday and practice for 2 hours, we get all the work we need and all the good work and get all our details in, and that's all we need to do, because by that point, we get everything worked on, fixed from film that we're going to watch. So we don't need to go out there and slay for 3-4 hours. But if we go out there and we know every play, we go as hard as we can, 110%, and we don't let anything left in the tank, then that's all we got to do at the end of the day.
Can you give us your analysis of Jaden Miles from a receiver standpoint?
Yeah, no, they both look great. Like I said, I'm really excited for the end of spring to play out the whole summer and the whole fall. A lot of things can change within a week's standpoint, and if you look at a 3-month standpoint, 4 months before the season starts, a lot more can change. They have different abilities, but both their balls are really great, and I'm excited to be catching for both of them during this time period.
They talk about Jaden's ability to extend the play, and I know you love that because you had a ton of extra yardage plays where a play broke down, got you the ball, whatever. Does Jaden, is he equally as a threat with his legs and his arm from what you've seen?
It's only the second day, so we haven't done much of that stuff. So,
Jack, you seemed very excited when you found out Coach Kelly was taking over. What have you learned from him so far? I know it's early on.
Yeah, I've learned a lot from Coach Kelly. Just like the main word I've been saying is accountability. I just love how like everything he's done with the SWAT teams, the accountability standpoint with that. How he wants to maximize, like he said, every second, every minute. And he wants us to always do everything right. He wants us to think the right way, do everything the right way. And it's much more than just football. Like he's huge on academics. Like he says, graduate champions. Not only does he want us to win a national championship, but he wants us to get our degree. So different things like that, I feel like, is much different than a lot of coaches I experienced on the recruiting trail and the past couple of years. So I'm really excited about that, and I've learned a lot of things like that from him.
From a morale standpoint, this last team versus this year's team, do you feel like you're more together?
100%. 100%.
Can you just go into what's the biggest difference from that team that you ended the year with and this one?
Yeah. So I would say Coach Kelly, one of the things he said, he wants us to feel like he wants us to be here when we don't have to be here. He wants us to just be here because we want to be here. And I think that a lot of kids, some of the things they've done, they've really built that in us. I feel like we've really have grown together as a team through a bunch of the bonding experiences we've had so far. And I feel like it's just interlocked, and we're much tighter as a group now. And we all have one thing on our mind. So,
Jack, talk about the all-season conditioning program. What was the difference? First new strength coach here in 2 decades. 3 or 4 months with him. What's it been like?
Yeah, I guess for me, I feel like everything we do, is for a purpose. Like, we don't go out there and run 10, 100-yard dashes just to get tired. We'll go out there, we'll run 10 50s, but it's all about form. It's sprinting, it's going full speed, but it's about form as well. So they don't want us to start lacking in form, and we'll build up to different standpoints. So, on the first time we went out there, it wasn't that hard. But then the next time we went out there, it was a little harder. Then it was a good bit harder. And he was like, if we would have done what y'all did on the first week, y'all probably wouldn't have been able to have done it. But since we built up to it, everything is with meaning. Like, we do things with purpose and intent.
One more question.
Coach talked about Kayshawn and how it's difficult to sometimes be engaged when you're injured and down and whatnot. Have you guys talked to him a little bit and kind of keeping his spirits up? Or?
Oh yeah, 100%. Kayshawn is all for it. He's all with the team. He's always around with us, doing the most he can, being away from the ball. He's been out for a little bit, But he's doing everything to get back to the quickest, and I'm really excited for him to get back on the field because, I mean, with him, he's one of the best wide receivers in the nation. So with him back on the field, it's going to open up a lot. Obviously, he's going to be getting the rock a whole ton, but he's also going to be able to open up the field for all of us. So it's going to be a lot of fun having him back.